Check, check. Yep. Okay, let's see where we are again. I think tonight we're going to do animations after just a small amount of refactoring. So let's do that tiny refactoring first, and then we'll get into the animations. I guess first, let's make sure our game didn't burn down. Yep. Did not burn down. Let's call these delays, because the point of these things is to regulate the cursor speed a little bit. We're kind of artificially introducing a delay here, if I remember right. I wrote this weeks ago, I don't really remember, but I think that was the intention. So let's do this. I guess we'll do this. Yeah, that's what it was. I remember now. There's Pick a Weight provides you with a method called button P, which allows you to hold down the button and it repeats the button press automatically, but it had timing that didn't work for our cursor, so I had to kind of like manually re-implement that. That's what this is. Seems right. Check that diff, commit that. Yep. Okay. Now, let's animate unit movements, I guess. And I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this. The unanswered question in my head is whether I want to lock out user control while an animation is in progress. But let's start by not doing that and see how we feel about it. So what do we need? I guess we need to see our unit and our where's our draw method? Units. For reference, let's pull up our camera. Yeah, okay. We might need a units update method. And then this will actually remain unchanged. Because this is the logic we need to port. It should be straightforward. We might have to change move. Might need to modify our battle screen. Another question is if we want to animate units when the battle menu is open. And even the camera position, really. Because it's possible that I should have done this. This is kind of unlikely to matter, though, I think. In fact, maybe we just want this. Is that going to crash for some reason? I've had Lua exhibit behavior I consider weird. These naked returns. Maybe it's fine. I think I'm just going to make the decision that if the menu is visible, we're going to freeze everything. Specifically this menu. If that menu is visible, I'm just going to freeze everything. And maybe that is not the right call, but if it's not, it's easy enough to back out of, so who cares? So we need another update method for units now. So let's stub that in as a no-op, I guess. Step 1. Got our no-op, and we didn't break the game with that. So now, okay, what do we want? So currently, when we move a unit, we're setting the unit's pixel value, sorry, whoops, directly to where the unit should end up, and that's what is teleporting our units. We don't want that. So I think in our update loop, let's see, our draw loop is the same. We draw the pixels. Yeah, so move now should only be concerned with cell coordinates, because again we're kind of managing two coordinates. We have our logical coordinates in cell, and then our physical coordinates in pixels, and the latter doesn't have much to do with gameplay. It's just state we have to track to implement our animations. So I think we can take this logic right here, at least to start with. Wait, not quite. We iterate over each unit and update its state. So we start with this. For each unit, unit.px.x is less than cell x times 8, then blah blah blah. That kind of looks like it should work, right? Let's see if that just works. Grab the guy, and okay, that alright. That was pretty easy. Was that weird? Okay, that's something. So the diagonal animations look weird because they won't draw perfect diagonal lines because there's no attempt to manage the to move the to make up the difference between the horizontal and vertical in a proportional manner. So vertical is unaffected, but and the other thing, first of all, is just annoying to me. Let's change this to 4 and just in general speed these up a little bit. So like here, if I go way over horizontally and up just a little vertical, yeah. So we could get cleverer if we wanted to. Like, one thing we could do would be to try to, like, set a maximum amount of time that the animation should last, regardless of the distance that we need to travel. Because currently we're just progressing at a linear rate of, n pixels per frame, where presently n is 4. So what we could do is, like, determine the length of time, or at least an upper bound on the length of time that we wanted the animation to last in frames, and determine the number of pixels we need to move to travel the distance within our time budget. And if we do that, I think that will automatically solve the problem we have of our diagonals being imperfect. Because again, there's that time budget that should normalize them. Though I don't know what pick a weight would do for like subpixels, which is conceivably a problem because we have a decision to make now. You know, option 1 is call this good enough. Option 2 is get fancy. I don't know what I like. Let's see what our code budget looks like here. Where are we? We're at, okay, like a quarter of our token limit, and what, 5? Yeah, 1/5 of our character limit, and 1/4 of our compressed size, and we haven't made any effort to minimize these yet, and we haven't run a compressor or anything, so we're not really running up against hard limits yet. Well, let's commit this for now, because this does work. Oh, I forgot to run make last time. Right, whatever. Let's do this. Let's merge what we have already. What? Oh, oops. Well, didn't mean to do that. Wait. Whatever. So before I spend a lot of time improving on this thing, I want to just change the focus for the night here, because I want to think before I commit to making that prettier. I'm probably going to want to do it, but I'm not sure. But what I think I'll do next is animate camera movement when a player ends his turn. And this is probably going to be trickier, I think. It's like, you know, for example, right now we're over here somewhere and our turn ended. And I might also, I don't know if I like that automatic turn end or not. Maybe I probably do, but when the turn ends, I want the camera and cursor to move back to the last unit that the other player had moved. I think that's what I want. I think that's what I want. So, let's see. This is called Branch Smart Cursor. Seems fine. So what do we need here? We're going to need to update our cursor. We might need to update our camera. I think that's right. So I guess the first thing we want to do, so there are like two components to this. The first is just, I think, to teleport the cursor when the turn ends. And then the second thing to do would be to animate the camera moving to the cursor. Maybe. That'll probably get complicated, so that's probably where we're going to spend the rest of the night. More coffee here. Okay, so the first thing we got to do before we can move the cursor is we have to record in the cursor which unit was last moved for each player. I think that's right. We do this. So let's create a last table. And we need this to have the keys 1 and 2. And these will correspond with a turn number. And they'll contain not pixel, but cell coordinates. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's something. Yeah, I think. So we aren't really moving the cursor to a unit. We're moving to a coordinate. But I think that's fine. It's not the unit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're not tracking units, we're tracking cursor coordinates. And these will likely coincidentally land on units. I think that's a reasonable way to approach this. So before we do that, let's just make sure to blow up the game somehow. Yeah, cool. Okay. So now a player ends his turn, so we want to do self.last, self.turn, self.cell.x and y. And then we do the inverse, really. We want to say self dot self.cell.x is equal to self.last dot x, self.turn. I think it should be this. So we have saved the player's cursor position, changed the player's turn, and then loaded the position. So we should see now when we end a turn that our cursor teleports, I think. It may not teleport, it may animate. And I don't know what this is going to do now. This might... Yeah, that's going to go to 0-0, which sort of sucks. Okay. but the teleporting works. And if we happen to end our turn not on a unit, we teleport back to where we were, and I think that's fine. So the only thing that sucks is the cursor is uninitialized edge case, in which I suppose... Let's do this. Let's initialize to nil. I think we can get away with this. And if we're loading, so if self dot last self turn dot x is equal to nil, or y is equal to nil, so if that cursor is uninitialized, if that last cursor position is uninitialized, if it's nil, I guess we just want to move the cursor to the first unit. I mean, that seems reasonable. So we could do local unit equals... Oh man, gross though. This is where this... The refactoring we just did, it makes this a little more painful. Oh, looks like I'm dropping frames. Sorry about that, my internet's been kind of bad all day. Looks like we're back. Okay, we're gonna need another method here. So the challenge now is to get the first unit's coordinates, and to do that, we're gonna have to iterate over some units. I don't like how I have these methods structured currently, but I guess I don't care about this now. So let's see. We need like a units dot first method. I guess that's fine. Function unit dot first. And it just accepts a team. And that should return the first unit on the specified team. And then this too is going to be a linear time operation, which sucks, but whatever. And now if unit dot, it's team, right? Oh, yeah. If unit.team equals team, then return unit n. Otherwise return false, and this I don't think we ever should actually hit this because that would mean one player had no units, but let's make that let's comment that just so we don't forget. Maybe there's something to handle in unit test or something there. Oh, and we need to accept a map of units. And then we can do local unit equals unit dot first. How do we invoke at? Yeah. Unit at first on self.turn, because that'll be our team number. And game.map.units. So now we're going to have a unit. And then we can say we can do this. Self.cell.x is unit.cell.x. And y. So now that 0, 0 should never happen, even when the map loads initially, I think. We start the game and our cursor's on our first unit. That's cool. And I move him, and now our cursor's on this unit. Move him, and our cursor's back. Okay, cool. So that works, and I think I like the teleporting cursor. I don't think I want to animate this. I'm pretty sure. And now see what just happened there is the next problem to solve. We need to do something with the camera. I think this is going to be tricky. We kind of need a method. It might be worth writing a generalized method for focusing the camera on a coordinate pair, I think. Let's see what this looks like in the next map. Oh, wait, what just happened? And then so I'm here. Remove. So now my cursor's at 7-1 and I advance the stage and my cursor is at 128. I guess that's fine. Am I initializing cursor position? I think I am. Yeah, okay, I'm initializing that explicitly, so that's fine. Okay. Well, it's okay. Let's commit all this. Yeah, it's smart. Yep, cool. So yeah, now we need to think about some gameplay questions again regarding how we want this to do. Because right now this sucks. So I'm gonna take red. I'm gonna move him way out here. I'm gonna teleport. So he's gonna animate. And problem number one to think about is again that animation takes a while. The problem two now is our cursor just teleported way over here, and our camera didn't follow. So, do we want to teleport the camera here? Which would be nice in that it would make the gameplay a little bit more up-tempo. And again, I think I want this to have up-tempo gameplay. But it's maybe bad because it would be kind of visually jarring, maybe nauseating to just be teleporting all over the place. But then it also seems a little bit strange that we would teleport the cursor but then animate the camera. Maybe they should do the same thing? I don't know. I guess let's teleport the camera first, because while I think this is going to be tricky to think about, teleporting will be easier than animating. So if we implement teleporting and then decide it's not good enough, then we can animate. So let's do that. Let's teleport for now and maybe change our plan. So it's called a smart camera. And what do we need? Surely we need our camera. We might need our cursor. Probably. So what are we doing? I wonder if there's an opportunity to refactor here to take this cursor stuff out, because I would like to do that. See, what's tricky is we can already move the camera. But what is difficult to figure out is how to focus on a unit, because we can't just put the... I guess we should try to put the unit in the center of the screen and then account for situations where we hit a boundary, like the edge of a map. I guess that's the way to do that. I suppose. Maybe we could create like a camera jump method. Because right now, the camera is just passively following the cursor along. So maybe first we need to refactor this. What else is in our queue here? What does this do? Let's just experiment here. Let's write some intentionally bad code instead of unintentionally bad code for once. What happens if we do game.camera.cell.x What's this even gonna do? That is gonna position the unit in the top left. It's actually, like, it's not great at all, but this is sort of not terrible. Let's write the really crappy solution and figure it out. So So this is one screen high. Yeah, let's do this the really crappy way tonight, and then hypothetically make it better at some point. So a screen is 16 tiles tall. Step away for just a second here. Okay. I think this is going to get complicated, but I want to see what this does. +8, +8. Because I want to put this guy in the middle of the screen. It's going to be +8 or -8, something. Make it -8. Yeah. And then account for the fact that we can go out of bounds, and we shouldn't allow that. That's not as bad as it looks. So then, maybe we just need a camera focus method, and I think we need to do something like this. If game.camera.cell.x is less than 0, make it equal to 0. And we also, yeah, and there's a left edge and a right edge. We also don't, no, we can't hit those edges. We're only doing a minus. We're doing unit coordinate minus something. So provided that the unit is in bounds, which it should be, then as long as we're only subtracting from that, we can fall below 0, but we cannot go out of bounds in the positive direction. I think that, yeah, right? Maybe this is all there is to this. Let's see what this does. So we take this guy and we move him here, and the camera focused and the cursor jumped, and let's take this guy and move him here. Right on that edge. And I don't know if I liked or hated what I just saw. So the unit moved, and the camera moved correctly. Now let's move this guy over here, and he moved and the camera moved. The camera moved farther than necessary, but do I care? Did it even? It didn't even. Not really. The camera is at 16.0. And I move that. Oops. This guy. Now the camera's at 0.0. Move the guy. And the camera went to 22.0. So I can. Okay. So okay. No, we can go too far in the positive direction, but this should be an easy fix, I think. Let's start up some music again. So the other check. I guess let's do else if is greater than whatever. Obviously 100 is not the correct value. The correct value is what? Width and height minus 16 because that's the width of the screen. I think that's correct. So if game.camera.cell.x is greater than, what is our map? Game.map. X is width, so game.map.cell.w minus 16, because again we're 16 tiles wide. Then just go to game.map.cell.w and likewise game.map.cell.h minus 16, game.cell.map.h, and then all of this code should probably be put into a function that's like camera.jump or go to or something. I don't know. Move. Maybe move. But let's try it first before we get ahead of ourselves. So I take blue, I move him a little bit, camera move. Let's take red, let's throw him way up here in the bottom corner. He travels, and then we're back up here, and let's move him here, and now, yeah, let's go right here. So if this works, our camera should go to 0.0. Ah, what happened? Game.camera.cell.y is a nil value. Is it really? Game.camera.cell. Why is game.camera.cell nil? Oh, what did I type? Game.map. Why did I do that? Map.cell. That was stupid. So let's take blue and put him in 0, 0. And let's take red and put him in 31, 15. Sure. Camera went to 0, 0. Cool. Camera... No. Where'd we even go? Let's test our upper bound. Probably minus 16. Yeah, minus 16 here also. So unit to the upper bound left, upper bound right. Cursor's at 0, 0, that seems correct. Yeah, that's looking right. Check our lower edge. Check our upper edge. Yeah, now we're getting there. Let's put some stuff in the middle to see if that still feels like it plays okay. Now here, I would almost like to get rid of these small camera adjustments, maybe. I don't know. What I would be testing is if the unit is in like the middle, kind of the middle area of the screen, don't even bother. Maybe we can make two camera methods. One would be like focus, which just in a dumb way goes to the specified coordinates, or puts the specified coordinate on screen. And then like a smart focus, which checks to see if the specified coordinate is within a bounding box within the middle. And if so, doesn't even bother to make these small adjustments, because I think this small adjustment is more annoying than helpful. See, this is cool when you're in the camera, when the camera's in the corner, and you're kind of infighting here. But this, I feel like, starts to get annoying. I think that's annoying, but let's commit what we... No, let's not commit this yet. First, let's pour more coffee. So let's take this camera stuff and throw that in the method on camera. Let's call this, I guess, focus or jump. Let's see, function game.camera. Maybe even just move. I guess it's not bike shed here anyway. And what do we need? Game.camera. So we want to call game.camera move, and we're going to need to pass in surely the desired coordinates. I probably XYHW, which should be X coordinate, Y coordinate, map height and width. What did I... WH. Yeah, let's do that. I have a move. What am I doing? Okay, focus. Or... what am I calling move? Okay. Okay, sure. Let's rename this... oh, I'm dropping frames again, sorry. So let's rename move to vars to be consistent with other methods. So first, let's just commit that renaming of the camera move method. That should be draw to be consistent with other methods. Oh yeah, let's push that. So now we have freed up move. And we're going to want to pass what? self.cell.x minus 8 self.cell.y minus 8 game.map.cell.w and game.map.cell.h. And then this goes here. Only now game.camera.cell. This is X. Wait. This goes nowhere. Right? Because I'm making an assignment. Yeah, I'll do it like, I'll invert this. So if x is less than 0, make x equal to 0. If x is greater than w minus 16, then x equals w minus 16. Then similarly, if y is less than 0, we can do self.cell.x equals x, self.cell.y equals xy. Wait, I didn't do a -8. it's going to do for us. Looks right. Let's do small optimization. X, Y is X minus 8, Y minus 8. Let's actually do call this focus, not move. Because we aren't actually moving the camera there. We are moving the camera such as to center on those coordinates. Let's call that focus. Yeah. Top left, cursor jumped. Top right, cursor jumped. Bottom left, cursor jumped. Camera... Oh, where did our dude go? Our dude is out. Wait. That was a little off. We're up by 1 or something. Thought that worked a second ago. That's something screwed up. What did I do? Something screwed up. Cursor jumped. No, wait. I did this -8 thing twice. I think it's more appropriate to apply it in the method, because this is where we want to focus. So it's this guy's job to work out the math of how to do that. Yeah, cool. And now if I go somewhere and I end my turn, cursor goes back to somewhere. I could, you know, put it back to a unit, but I don't think I want to do that. I think that's like actually unhelpful. So I'm reasonably happy with this. So let's commit this stuff. Yeah, that's all pretty good. Take a look at that diff. So we created a focus method. Yeah. Yeah. I think that is good enough to merge in. So, where are we? Our cursor teleports now. Our units animate, and we're not sure if we want to improve that animation or not, if we want to make the path more normalized. That's an option we have. Now our cursor position is remembered and tracked. I don't know if I like, again, how the animations are allowed to slip out of sync, really. Like, it's... maybe it's weird that guys are falling off camera and stuff. Maybe that's weird. Maybe it's not. I don't actually know. I do think I dislike these small adjustments. I think that is more annoying than helpful. I'd rather it play like this the whole time. I just think that's nicer. So we'll probably wrap it up tonight in a minute here, but I think next time we pick it up, let's plan on establishing a bounding box, which is 4 pixels from the edge of the visible screen, and if the cursor position starts inside of that box, don't move it. Don't move the camera. I think that's algorithmically what we're trying to do. I'm pretty sure. So we'll make a little adjustment next time, maybe tomorrow, or Friday if not tomorrow. And then it might be time to start playing with sound effects, maybe. Establishing patterns for moving these guys around. I still don't have in my head like a unifying kind of aesthetic for how I want this to look and feel and behave and all that. Because obviously all the visuals, all of everything gameplay-wise is a placeholder. This obviously looks horrible. But that's an option, or another option is to try to finally figure out how to resolve our module problem such that we are able to use our code in Pick-O-8 but also run unit tests on from outside that environment. That'll be a little tricky and might require like a kind of manual monkey patching on some require method or something that Lua doesn't, or that Pick-O-8 doesn't implement. I don't really know. I need to think more about that. Oh, and then we could also start stubbing out an AI. That might be interesting. Sub out the AI. Let's write that down, if I didn't yet. That'll be interesting to work on. Something we can do is make the one-player, two-player menu actually do something. Right now, every menu option just goes to the same game loop. But something else we could do would be make the game loops work, whereby what we have now is the 2-player game loop. But then in terms of stubbing out an AI, we can do something trivial for the CPU game loop where it's just like it just moves a unit toward the player by like 5 tiles or something. So that way, we don't have a game, but we'll at least be able to kind of see mechanically how all the parts would fit together when you are playing the CPU. So that might be cool. Yeah. So next time we're gonna fix this camera. We're gonna take a look at the we might take a look at the refactoring, or we might take a look at the AI game loop stuff. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it there for the night. I think this was reasonable progress, again, for an hour and a half or whatever. So, thanks for hanging out, guys, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.